and AKTX. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Whew. Wait, OPGN is 829 or 729? That's a big bad $1 difference there. I might have it run back if that was the case. Oh, fuck, I'm out of shape this week. It's been brutal, man. I'm so out of shape. Morning. We'll start after I get to the hill as usual. Whew-wee. I got some fancy orders out there on some stuff. Outer lines. Wow, LCI. Alright. LCI, man. I said in the room 9:39. Let's see if that line gets held. 9:39. I mentioned that pre-market. Took a nice cover all the way down, as you saw. I posted on Twitter my chart. Whew. Alright, guys. Made it top of the hill. I feel like I'm gonna fucking get a heart attack. Thanks for keep posting on LCI and the OPGN and AKTX. So thank you. Whew, I'm gonna start in like 1 minute. Let me catch my breath. That's why I leave the house. I leave the house because I know myself. I have this tendency to overtrade. I make, very decent money in the morning, very easily. I wouldn't say easy. Some days are easy, some not, but the process helps me get there. And when I say easy, I mean like, dude, too quickly. Sometimes you make too much too quick. And so it doesn't seem like it's like, like traders are a weird bunch, man. It's like, okay, I'm up $4,000 or $5,000 within like the first half hour, right, of trading. And it's like, fuck, it seems too easy. We know it's not easy, but it just seems too quick. Whereas like if you bust your ass all day long, you're up 5,000, you're down 5,000, you're up 5,000, you're down 5,000, and you close up $1,000 a day. You're like, damn, that was a good day. I fought back, I had conviction, I did this right, and you feel like, oh man, I did well. But what you don't realize is like, do you have to spend your entire day going through the ups and downs of this shit? Whereas like, you should be happy that your process is so refined, it's so efficient that you can make a day's pay, a week's pay, a month's pay, the first half an hour to an hour of trading. So that's why you gotta get through your head, dude. This is the mental part of trading that kills everybody. It's like, man, we make money too fast. So I'm gonna start using that word, too fast, not too easy, too fast. And it's just too easy, as in like, we're not breaking our back, we're not lifting heavy objects, not doing manual labor in the hot sun. It's just, in that regard, that's what we mean by too easy. It just doesn't feel like work. Woke up at $4,000, but within the first fucking half hour. What the fuck are you gonna do? What are you gonna do for the rest of the day? And so you're like, okay, I'm gonna stick around. I'm gonna stick around and see what the fuck I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll make 10,000. And then usually what happens is this. Usually, as in most of the time, that 4,000 you're up first half hour gets wiped out. And you feel like shit. You feel like dog shit. Worse than dog shit. What's worse than dog shit? Elephant shit, right? Actually, so human shit is probably worse. But Chipotle human shit. Anyways, so you know what I'm saying? So that's the mental shit that I'm trying to figure out how to express, articulate, so that everybody understands. And to me, that is the hardest part of trading. The hardest part of trading is not making the money, guys. It's being able to walk away, keep the money. Our process is so refined where, man, I've been doing this for a long time. And so like the process it pushes out a result. And the result usually is a green day. The problem is we keep wanting to keep pushing that button. So imagine you push the button, your freaking process button, and your process spits you out 4,000 the first half an hour. And you're like, fuck, that's not enough. You keep wanting to press that fucking button. Because you're like, it's too quick, too easy. Why couldn't it fucking pop out 5,000, 6,000, 10,000? And so you come back to the well. But the thing is, the process is an efficient process if you do it right. It's so efficient where you make most of your money the first half hour. And the rest of your day, you're fucking trying to like be greedy about it. So that's why I do these IG live, guys. It helps you, but also importantly, it helps me. I leave the house, I exercise, so you have to get a routine. So that is my routine. Hey, what's LCI and OPGN at? So you just keep periodically help me text that. So rather be trading. Yeah, dude, you posted that nice result. Maybe I'll bring you on. Okay, stick around. I'll split screen with you, buddy. He had 2 red days this month. That's a great, and you'll talk about, we can bring you on, buddy, and then we can, remind me later, bring you on, or rather be trading. So that's, was that you that posted on Twitter, right? RBT, yeah, rather be trading. I don't know what this ABCD bullshit is. I don't fucking do that shit. You can ABCDFG all the way to hell. That's what it is, man. Anybody can see all this fucking shit. And, it tanks. AB goes up, it goes down, and then now you're looking for the bounce, and it's like, and if it doesn't bounce, then it's not ABCD. It's just ABC. You see these stupid ass patterns. I hate that fucking shit, dude. You can see any pattern you want in the world on any setup you want. If you fucking look big enough, wide enough, small enough, minute enough. So don't be looking at these stupid ass pattern shit, dude. I play by the lines, and once it breaks the line, that's your confirmation of the ABC pattern moves. Versus like, okay, if no shit, a stock is going to bounce. Who doesn't know that a stock's gonna go up and it's gonna go down? And so these guru fools, they're fucking full of shit because they're like, oh, see, I told you this ABCD pattern. It bounced. No shit, motherfucker. It has to bounce sometime. You're not a genius to know that it's going to go up, it's going to go down, it's going to go up, it's going to go down all fucking day long. And that's your ABCD bullshit. You don't know where the fucking exact points are. You don't know where A is. You don't know what B is. What's the price of C or D? But we do. Using the lines, we have the exact numbers for A, B, C, D, F, G. All your fucking shit. You draw your own connect the dots. You see how the scam works for these patterns? They do a generic pattern. They draw a fucking wave signal or what the fuck they call it, but you don't know where the price is. The most important thing about trading is timing, is not knowing that a stock will go up or a stock will go down. No shit, a stock will go up and a stock will go down, but where and when? And that's the most important thing about trading. That's why most of the gurus are fake fucks that are teaching this shit. I'm not saying everybody's a fake fuck, but I'm just saying unless they tell you specifically what these are. It's a generic shit. It's like, oh, a stock's going to go up today. It's going to go down. Then it's going to bounce. Pay me my money. You need to know exactly how A, B, C, and D points occur. And then you draw your own. It could be A, C, A, B, F, and then it finally goes to D. It doesn't just go all the time A, B, C, D, dude. It could be A, B, Z, F, J, K, L, and it may never go to D. It may bypass D altogether and teleport. So you see what I'm saying? So I hate these pattern things. They post these patterns. And man, it's like if you want to see something, I'll give you an example. If you want to see the number 7, I'm just making it up right now, number 7. Keep tipping in your head. Keep thinking the number 7. You are going to see 7 everywhere. Every time you see a license plate, every time you see some money, every time you buy a meal, a cashier receipt, anything. The mind tricks itself. If you really want to see something, you will see it. If you want to see this fucking bounce pattern, you will convince yourself that's a bounce pattern. And so that's why it's very dangerous to fucking kind of, in my opinion, look for these kind of patterns. Because, first of all, you are looking for the pattern, you will find the fucking pattern. It's just like, if you're looking for the trade, you will find the trade. So, we simplified it by just saying, here, this is how you get the points. A, B, and C. It's up to you to draw your own conclusion. I really don't know if it's going to go to A, B, C, then D. It could bypass B and C altogether. You see what I'm saying? We just know where these lines are, these points are, and it's up to you to draw it in, like the connect the dots, like when you're kids, right? You have the numbers like 1, 2, 3, and you draw the connect the dots, and it forms like an animal or a picture, right? But in trading, it's like that. You have dots all over the fucking place. You can take your pencil and draw using the dots. You don't have to follow 1, 2, 3, or 4. You can skip around and draw a different pattern. Just because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or A, B, C, D, it doesn't mean that it's going to be that same pattern that you're going to predict. Just like the connect the dots game, when you're doing a little kid. All right, so where is AKTX, LCI, and OPGN, guys? Just do me a favor and then, okay. Thanks, man. By seeing this, it helps me alleviate my anxiety of FOMO. OPGN, what is that? Okay, so let's talk about one thing before we start. I want to talk about, we want to do more meetups, dude. We want to do more meetups. We want to do it in a more casual, informal manner. These big events are grueling, man. You don't understand how many people took an army to set up the Philadelphia. And we did it for free. We paid a ton of money, man. A ton of money. And so, but it's not in the money, because we don't care about that. It's just, man, it just wipes us out in terms of mental capacity, man. It's just grueling work, because setting stuff up, and man, it's just a lot of work. So, it's fun, but at the same time, it's a lot of work. And I find more fun. So I'd rather do a bunch of more meetups now. So we'll save the big events for maybe every half a year to every year. So now we're going to start doing more. Hey, what's OPGN, guys? Okay, thank you, guys. 724, cool. So I want to do more meetups. So we're going to start traveling the country wherever you guys think we should go. So here, we're going to start doing this, guys. So I am going to go to Southern California, Orange County, near LA, next week. So I want to throw a meetup, like a very informal meetup, man. Nothing fancy, nothing formal. We're just going to meet up. Let's see who's going to come out. Meet traders, maybe, get some tips and tricks and all that good stuff. But just want to hang out, meet people. So Southern California, next Thursday, September 5th. How about that, guys? Orlando's coming. It's just too far right now for me. I flew back to California. I'm in San Jose right now. So September 5th, Thursday, Orange County. That's near LA, guys, near Los Angeles. Okay, so that's the first stop. And then Alex has his New York meet that he's going to talk about later. I'll bring him on later. But I think the week after that is New York for Alex. So we're going to start doing these things, man. And I want you guys to be outspoken when we tweet on Twitter, like where should we go? The most names we got there, we're going to go there. So we're just going to do an informal meetup. And we're going to do this at the meetup as well. So I thought this would be kind of cool. So meetups consist of members, but also non-members. There's a lot of people that are not members. And we welcome everybody. We don't care if you're a member or not. Just come, hang out, learn about trading, meet people in the community. Okay? And we're going to do something else as well. If you sign up at the meetup, okay, we're going to give out 2 spaces to the meetup to attend dinner with us. So that's kind of cool. So after the meetup, so whoever signs up at the meetup, guys, qualifies to go with us to a meeting, like to a dinner or something afterwards. I don't know, just something fun like that, just to get new people to come in. Maybe, and then we'll also pick maybe we'll do that, dude. We'll pick one, how about this? One member, random, okay? one member random and one new sign-up member. So with 2 people, we'll get the chance to go to dinner. I thought that would be kind of fun. So each meetup, we could do something like that. You know, if you sign up on the spot, you qualify to, like, you know what I'm saying? You're probably going to get your money back. Anyways, if you sign up to get dinner, it's going to cost a lot of money. Maybe we'll just go to Chuck E. Cheese or some shit. But, LCI, I said 9:39. Pre-mark 39 was the line. So let's see if it goes there. But I thought it'd be kind of cool. There are no details yet to the OC. I just thought about this literally pre-market talking to Alex. You know, this is the kind of stuff we kind of do. We just like wake up one day, we're like, dude, let's go meet some people. Let's go hang out. You know, because trading is lonely, man. I mean, I did well, but it sucks, dude. It sucks when you're doing well and there's no one to talk about it to. Because if you post it, it's kind of like bragging and the trolls come out. It's just, man, I understand why people post, because trading is a very solitude lifestyle. You're at home by yourself. You know, you have no one to share your ups and your downs with. So when you're doing well, you're like, fuck, I want to brag. I want to talk about my shit. I come back off as a douchebag or anything like that. It helps you support her through the ups and the downs. Seek a sports psychiatrist and all that. Think about how many top athletes go through slumps. They all do. Everybody goes through a little slump. You have to get through that mental hurdle. You know what I'm saying? Like batters in baseball, quarterbacks, teams, tennis. Doesn't matter, man. You have this mental thing. And so that's why, and we can't afford a psychiatrist, psychologist. So, you know, trading community helps you that. Helps you learn and all that. So I'm a big fan of trading communities if you get in the right one. It replaces a scanner. You have 1,000 eyeballs looking at it. 1,000 eyeballs will help you more than seeing a number on a scanner. What you do? If you see some shit on the scanner, what are you gonna do? What the fuck are you gonna do? Okay, you spot the play. What are you gonna do? You're gonna chase it blindly? Do you know why it got moved? Do you know why the stock is up or why the stock is down on your scanner? No. Just because you have the scanner don't mean shit. It's how you use the information that's always important. Okay? And so a chat room community with 1,000 eyeballs is your fucking scanner. Is your scanner, guys. And that's been my secret for a long time. Being able to discuss things like this, having 1,000 eyeballs to help you look. Because, man, if I didn't have a chat room community, I would be chasing shit. I wouldn't know what shit is up or down. I wouldn't know who's pumping what. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of information is huge. Huge edge. Knowing why a stock moves is huge edge. Is it organic? Is it being pumped? You know, is there dilution? Okay? Those are huge. Those are the big picture plays. You know, so you know, like if they squeeze up, it may be a temporary pop only. Then it's gonna go down. Just like OPGN this morning. OPGN, if you take a look at my chart, I have big confidence in it. It squeezed up, but I know that it's a pump room that's pumping it. So that gave me a huge edge. Okay? And so I take the meat. Because even if it's a pump, doesn't mean that it won't kill you. Okay? Being too early into a play, be it long or short, is hard to make money if you're too early. Okay, entry is very important. Entry helps everything. So that's why I keep trying to tell everybody, do not have FOMO. The people that have FOMO are the people that lose. Because, man, if I get a good entry, I can hold it. If I have a bad entry, it shakes me out. Okay, it gets back to, let me see, what's OPGN, guys? Thank you. LCI, man, it went right to my number, 939. I was a penny off so far. So those are the things that we teach, man. How do we know 939? The guys in the room knows. But now it went over, but now we know it's the 940 line. That's why when it went back up, I covered my shit. You saw it. I covered my shit on the way down. I was very like, dude, I didn't want to get trapped. And usually zombie hour, 10:30 on the dot is when LCI spiked up, guys. We gave warning to the room. I covered. Everybody knows. Posted my charts. So people know, man. These are the things. These are little things that, you know, is very important in a chat room environment versus just getting a fucking scanner and it spits out LCI. What the fuck are you gonna do about LCI? These scanners cost a shitload of money too, man. They cost more than a chat room service that helps you. So in my opinion, if you have to choose one and you don't have money, get rid of your fucking scanner, man. Damn, OPGN. Did it ever hit 750? I had some fancy orders scaling to 8 and 850. But okay, getting back to, so with that in mind, so we covered over trading. Did we talk about? Yeah, we talked about over trading, making money too quickly, too easy. You have to be very careful. And it's fucking phenomenal if you can make that money. Just get the fuck out. The hard part is getting out. Well, you know. And then we talked about the meetup's coming. So the meetup, it's going to be very cool, man. So I'm going to announce it on Twitter, guys, and everywhere on social media. I haven't picked a place in Orange County. We just literally thought about this, so that's going to more information to come. I want to talk about scalping, guys. There's a lot of people talking negatively about scalping. I don't really give a damn. People talk negatively about everything, right? So first of all, block off all the noise. Do what works for you, man. If swing trade works, if options works, do it for you. I'm a big advocate of doing everything. If you are not doing everything for yourself, but everybody can do anything they want. That's what I'm saying. There's more than one way to make money. And the reason I keep talking about scalping is scalping, to me, this is just me. This is how I did it. To me, scalping is the easiest way to trade. It's because it's the highest probability of success if you do it right. Because the risk-reward ratio may be very low, but it happens all the time. A 1-to-1 risk ratio happens all the time. There are so many opportunities to scalp like that. The hard part is this. The hard part is if you're too early, and you have FOMO, you don't know the lines and stuff, you're going to keep losing. And if you don't have good risk management, you will lose a lot. And that's why people are very set against scalping, because they don't understand how to do it correctly. Okay? Scalping involves usage of technical analysis, the lines, resistance, support, and it requires risk management. That's how a lot of people blow up. They blow up from a simple scalp, and then they keep adding, and then they keep adding, and then they're, oh fuck. The scalp just turned into a disaster. Okay? That's why you use hard stops. That's why you keep talking about hard stops. Do the right thing, right good habits from the beginning, guys. What's my Twitter handle? Not mine, right? So scalping, how does that work? When I talk about scalping, I'm not talking about making 1 cent, 2 cents. I'm talking about line to line, line to line, one support, one resistance line to one support line. And that's what I do, and that's the same concept as a channel trade. Okay, doesn't mean 1 cent, doesn't mean 2 cents. This is the thing that people do not understand. The guys that are bashing scalping have no fucking clue. A scalp could be also 50 cents. If the line is 50 cents apart, that's a 50-cent scalp. Take a look at my chart on OPGN. I scalped that all morning. There's $1 per share profit. I did $1 a share profit on the first trade. Nearly $1 per share. I call that a scalp. Made that money in maybe I swung the stock for 2 minutes. Made $1 a share on a $7 stock, guys. On a $8 stock, I made $1 a share in like 2 minutes. Right? Is that scalping? That's fucking scalping to me. Is that swing trading? See? So how do you define the difference between swing trading? Because I'm a cool trader. I fucking own this shit for dollars, not for pennies. Motherfucker. It's like, yeah, you can hold for years. I can make 5 20-cent scalps and do $1 within half an hour. You see the difference? So the terminology is stupid. It basically, the people that are talking about it, or that are probably not profitable, that think they know everything, and they make fun of people who scalp. I scalp $1 stock within 2 minutes. How the fuck is that? So they're gonna call that a swing? That's a scalp is a short-term day trade. That's, to me, is a scalp. No clue who Ricky is, and I don't know why you're asking. But you see what I'm saying? So don't worry about the term scalp and swing. They just throw it because they think scalping is for a penny. No, the way I scalp is line to line. Is that a swing? I would consider that would be it's a hybrid between a swing and a scalp. Okay, scalping gets a bad rep because of these guys are trading for a penny too. Who cares if they are consistently making money trading for a penny too? Let them fucking make it. You know what? You know who makes the most money in the world? It's the algos that are trading for a penny. One fucking penny, actually less than a penny, but they're doing it at such a high volume rate, and that's called high frequency trading, guys. So these guys are making fun of people that scalp when high frequency trading is the number one business in day trading, and that's all algo based computer algorithms, and they're making literally less than a penny a share, guys. All they're doing is they're making the money from the offer to the bid all day long on all these stocks. They're trying to find the arbitrage between. They're making the spread. That's what it is, trading the spread. And so I hate these terminologies because it's often from guys that don't know how to trade well or have not been in the business for a long time. They don't understand what scalping is, because there's many different forms of scalping. And there's tick trading. I used to trade a lot between the spread. Like if the spread is huge, I would penny stocks are huge. If it's a 10-cent stock and I'm trading for a penny, that's huge. Is that a scalp? Fuck, is it a 10-cent scalp? 10% scalp? Yeah. So everything for me based off the lines. If you learn the concept of the lines, I call them lines because there's a family of lines in technical analysis. In technical analysis, there's a ton of stuff, man. There's like PhD level fucking advanced mathematics shit, right? But none of them, not every one of them will make you money. It's theoretical shit, guys. It's theoretical probability statistical shit. They're creating models to predict the future. Just like weatherman report. Weather is a more predictable outcome. So that's why we're able to predict the outcome of weather based upon the maps. And they have huge computers that simulate all the scenarios, okay? It's the same thing with these algos. They're using the same fucking supercomputer technology, artificial intelligence, that, to predict the stock move. So within that family, as a human being, like a normal guy on the street, right? The learning, like, what do you learn? Bollinger bands, fucking wave signals. I don't fucking know, dude. There's so many fucking shit. But you have to find one that works for what you do, guys. And what you do is going to be different than other people. You have to understand the time frame that you scalp or trade. If you swing trade, that works best for swing trading. And then there's different time frames on charts that work best for swings. Scalping versus day trading, there's a bunch of stuff. So you have to figure out what it is. But for me, this is just for me, dude. Eliminated all the bullshit, and I reduced down to family of lines, different lines. There's resistance, there's support, there's pivots, and then you have to learn how to use those lines. And so that's how I know the TA, which is the technical analysis. I know where the support and the resistance is, and that's all I do. It's the most simplified type of trading you can do. If you master that, man, you can just go in and be a sniper, scalp, boom, like a surgeon, dude. Fucking scalpel that shit. That's what scalping is, right? It's like a surgeon with a scalpel. Precision trading, I call it, man. You don't need many of those trades to make your daily pay. Take a look at my stock. I posted one as an example yesterday. Just 1,000 shares on a $4 stock. I was in 3 trades. I was able to make $500. Trading very small size for education. If you want to size up, that's up to you. It depends on your account size. I just try to prove to everybody that with a $4,000 position trade, I do it 3 times. And it took me like half an hour, dude. Make $500 on one trade, on one position. On one stock symbol. So scalping gets a bad rap, but fuck, man, that's how you can start to do it well. Swing trading, you can do a combination. Who's stopping you from trying different things, right? The one thing you gotta be careful is trying too many different things and getting confused. So I would say focus on one niche, maybe 1 or 2 setups. I don't like just doing one setup at a time. It's because then you just sit there and watching paint. So if you can somehow have 2, it depends on how much experience you have in trading, guys. If you're a brand new trader, then maybe you should stick with 1. But keep an eye out on paper trades. So you can do 1 paper trading and then 1 real trading, like 1 with tiny money and 1 paper trading. So always keep learning. Don't just say, oh, I mastered 1 niche and I'm going to stick to it. That 1 niche, what it does is this. You master 1. It pays your tuition to learn another niche, another setup. Okay? So within a niche, there's a bunch of different setups, guys. Okay? So my niche is small caps, mostly shorting, using lines. Within that niche, you see, the niche is very large. There's a lot of small caps. There's a lot of what you can do shorting. There's a lot of things you can do with lines. And so within that niche, I have certain setups that I try to master. Okay? We call those like death line, shorting, the first resistance, the first bounce, channel trading, scalping, whatever it is. And so one thing I like to teach people, for consideration is resistance and support scalping. It's as simple as that. The hard part is finding a stock that conforms to the chart. So if you take a look at my older Trading Fish DVDs, it talks a lot about stocks conforming to the chart. You have to find stocks that conform to the chart, not random ass shit that breaks all these things. So if it conforms to the chart, it means, dude, you can use charts to make predictive analysis and make money because it's predictive. If something conforms and it becomes a pattern. So I talked about this a long time ago. A good day trader is one that is good discipline. Okay, can follow process. But if you want to become elite, it's fine following someone else's strategy. But if you want to start going your own, start looking for your own patterns. I hate this ABCD bullshit because, like, what the fuck? You can call it whatever you want, but it's called pattern recognition. So the more patterns you recognize, well, I've seen this before. That's what it is. It's basically every day I see patterns all over the place. I've been doing this for a long time. So if the pattern's a one-off, I'm not going to remember it. But if I see this setup, if I see this pattern, this setup, like every week, I'm like, holy fuck, let's figure this out. And that's how you can start learning to trade into a particular niche or setup. And so if your niche is the first bounce or VWAP reclaim or short at the death line, keep doing that, because that's what it's going to do is become the best at that you can. And that's going to fund you, make money for you to afford you to learn a new niche. Because these setups, they change over time too, guys. Just because you're making money today on a particular setup, it doesn't mean that these algos don't also learn and be predictive upon your action. If all of us is doing the same fucking shit over and over for the next year, there's gonna be some smart motherfucker that's gonna figure out how am I gonna take advantage of all you suckers, and we become suckers. So we always have to mix it up, guys. Just because a niche works last trade doesn't mean it's gonna work the next trade. So that's where risk management comes in. Okay. But there's nothing wrong with scalping. I just want to clear that up. Take a look at my example yesterday where I just made those small scalps. You yourself, if 1,000 share, you make 20 cents. That is $200. $200, you do it 2 times, that's $400. That's your normal pay that you get at a very nice job. $400-500 a day keeps the job away, right? $1,000 a day is a great fucking living, dude. But just $500 a day will keep the corporate job away. Don't you agree? And that's why I like scalping. And so what you could do is this. If you want to mitigate risk, a lower trader talks about a great bunch of different ways for stops. And one of the stops is a profit per day stop. Like if that's your goal, you never want to go down above that. The moment you break over $500, what you can do is, I'm going to stop at... You have to be at $500 or $450 or $400, so I don't fucking lose the rest of my money. So I make my money. I'm going to take $100, maybe take 20% and see if I can make more money, and then stop. Your day is done. So there are a lot of things you want to do. So think about this as a business. You have to think, is this a business or a hobby? If it's a hobby, you do what the fuck you want to do. But I want to make this a business. And so you have to start being very strict and disciplined and regulate yourself, just like any business. You can't just fucking say, just because I'm the owner of the business, I can make rules on the fly. You have to structure your company. Because if you make rules on your fly, you're going to break them. Okay? All right. Let me bring on. He had a great month. He had a big one red day. We will talk about it. Let's see if hopefully you'll be willing to share with everybody. You have to go to work, my friend? Oh, he's unable to join. Well, he's in MIC, so yeah, you can ask me questions there. Let me bring on Alex, man. Let me bring on you, Alex. Where you at, my friend? Alex, where are you? Here we go. That 869. Hey, what's up, brother?
What's up, man? Let me get my headphones on. Give me a sec.
Nice shirt.
Thanks.
Hey, what's OPGN at?
OPGN is 690.
Oops, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Did it go through?
Now I can.
It's 696 by 705.
Okay, cool.
And
all right, man.
LCI
How you doing?
956 by 957.
That was a good stop in LCI, man. Fuck.
1030 on the
You got me out there right time.
1030 on the dot every single time. What's up, man? How you doing?
My low cover was 869. Got off like right at the bottom.
That's right at the bottom. Literally $1 ago almost. And
that's because
2 hours ago.
That's because I did this, man. I kept on checking the time. I kept checking when the fuck zombie is. I'm like, fuck, zombie's close. Zombie's getting fucking close. And so I started to scale out. So,
and I was nagging you too, man. I was nagging you too a little bit because I know that that's one that's going to get people in trouble, you know?
Oh, dude, that one is a very manipulative stock, dude. There's a lot of manipulation. So, but okay, tell us about that shirt, man, and tell us.
Oh, yeah. No, shit, I didn't even realize. So, what was it? Was it 2 weeks ago that we had the event in Philly? I think it was 2 weeks ago already.
It just seemed like yesterday, dude. I'm still tired from the event.
Yeah, I know. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of ironic that I'm wearing this shirt, but all the videos from Philly are now uploaded to the library. So let me kind of pull them up to kind of show everyone real quick.
Show us your shirt and the great design that Oliver did, man. This is genius.
So this is the Philadelphia skyline with the shorting arrows on top, the buying arrows on the bottom, and the Rocky gloves over here.
Yeah, this is freaking awesome, dude. Great job,
What
Oliver.
we have is this. So basically, we have all the videos from the Philly event over here. We have Aloha Trader did a presentation on what veteran traders do. Joe did a video on the different types of stops. This is the full live trading event here. And I think this one, the member Q&A, is probably the best video that we have. It basically is us answering the audience's questions for about an hour and a half, kind of the golden stuff. So if you're in MIC, if you're an annual or lifetime member, annual members only, and it'll take you to all the exclusive videos there.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. So what's up, man? I talked about that's a cool new thing we're gonna start doing.
Yeah. So just to kind of reiterate, Bao is doing his meetup next week. I think it was September 4, September 5, or something like that.
Thursday, September 5th.
So Thursday, September 5th. It's open to all. You don't have to be an MIC member. You could be a non-member, and kind of like the extra cherry on top is, I mean, if you sign up there at the meetup, we're going to put you in the running to come out to dinner with us. So that's kind of something nice for stuff like that going forward. But this is kind of just like a nice start to, get the community to kind of come to us on a more personal level rather than trading. Because although we are traders first, we are also human beings that like to hang out and like to have food. And it's so hard to find like-minded people who are interested and passionate about the same things as us. And we recognize that, hey, all the people that are coming to the meetups are like us. So let's try to kind of socialize and make it something bigger than us, you know? So that's kind of what's happening. And then in New York on September 14th, I'm gonna kind of talk about it a little bit more formally next week, but this is kind of like a sneak preview. September 14th at 235th Rooftop in New York City at 2 p.m. I am hosting a meetup.
That Friday?
Yeah, it's I think Friday or Saturday. Let me check the calendar. I want to do Saturday just in case people had work and they couldn't get off work. So
getting to the city is tough. That's good. Getting to the city is tough.
Yeah,
I know that.
it's Saturday at 2 p.m. right when the place opens. So we'll go. We'll take it over. We'll have a couple drinks, and maybe we'll do the same thing. If you become a member there, I'll take you out to a steak dinner after or something like that, which is probably going to cost more than the membership. So
or McDonald's, bro. McDonald's.
Yeah, maybe we'll
McDonald's.
go like Chick-fil-A. Let's go Chick-fil-A.
No, the Popeye chicken sandwich.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with those, man? What's the deal with those? What's going on there?
Dude, so they did some fucking genius marketing, just like Yeezys, limited edition, and so got everybody fucking hyped up, and then they pulled the product, and now they supplied it at last. So my friend just got a chicken sandwich yesterday.
How was it? Was it good?
The fucking chicken sandwich is good. It's a fucking. So that's the thing. People like FOMO. Everybody's FOMO. They're FOMOing for this chicken sandwich, just like a stock. And so they pulled this fucking shit as a low float. There's a fucking Popeye did a low floater, dude.
It's true, man. It's true. Let me see what else do we have to talk about. We had the meetups. My birthday is coming up in 10 days. We have so what we're going to do is I'll hype it up now. I'm not going to really tell you the details, but on September 9th, which is my 25th birthday, we're going to have a really, really big, cool announcement for non-members.
Which is your birthday again? Tell everybody.
September 9th. September 9th is
September
about
9th.
10 days. Yeah.
Awesome, dude.
I could finally rent a car under my name.
He finally turned 25. That's crazy.
Yeah, I finally got turned 25. But yeah, that's it. So we'll kind of talk about that later. I'll talk about kind of the whole kind of surprise that we have for my birthday. But in the meantime, like I know a lot of people are seeing Labor Day sales and all these stupid things on their Instagram and Facebook. And, you know, I'm just going to say it again, that we're probably never going to have a sale. We're never going to discount our prices. We are actually in the process of raising our prices for the monthly, annual, and lifetime. So don't expect us to have a sale. Don't expect us to discount our prices. And when you're deciding to choose a trading community, be sure to choose one that focuses on the process and not just the lifestyle. So that's just my 2 cents.
Yep, and then that's why we want to meet everybody in real life, because when you see someone online, man, you can't really tell the type of person and the character that they are. But once you see someone in person, you know, you can't really hide that shit. They come off, I think, you know, like a douchebag or real. And that's why I love these guys. They just post lifestyle. They don't really post trading, because if they start posting trading charts, you'll see that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. That's why you hardly see anybody post trading charts like I do every day, because it exposes them. Or they cherry pick. They only pick winning days to show you. They only pick winning P&Ls to show you.
Or
you know,
they don't trade.
They don't trade, bro. I'm not joking. These guys don't fucking trade.
Yeah, can you imagine?
I mean, but that's completely fine. If they are teaching you the proper thing, it's okay. But I just don't like the fact that these guys don't know what they're doing. They're teaching people. And it's like, how can you really teach someone unless you fucking do it for a living, right?
Yep, and here's something I'm putting in the chat right now. We are up to, let me see how many free videos we're at on YouTube. The link is youtube.com/myinvestingclub. Let me see how many free videos we have already.
I get messages every day thanking us for putting that out. So, you know, before MIC, there were none of these videos that we put out, that I or Alex put out. People were always wondering how the hell what do we do? And it's like, I didn't really share shit. Because, you know, it takes time, man. If we put those out, we're going to have to answer your questions. So I get these questions every day. Just like, Alex, how many PMs you get a day, man?
70, at least.
Maybe we should start charging for an email service too now. Fuck.
It's crazy because what I do is literally it takes me hours and hours and hours to get to every single person's PMs every single day. And the funny part is that all the answers are in all the videos. So you could tell instantly if someone has seen the videos or not, because their questions are at a higher level if they've seen the videos, because they're taking it to the next level. And again, we have 364 free videos already on YouTube, which is already a solid base to have. And then, yeah, you can kind of continue from there, but I know I cut you off a little bit.
Oh, no. Shoot. I was like, so, like, a lot of times I tell people, like, they ask me a question, like, and I tell them, hey, it's in this video. It doesn't mean like I'm lazy to just fucking tell them to go see video. Because most other gurus will say, go buy my video. When you want the answer, it's in this video. It costs me $2,000. But whereas, like, our video is all included. So if I answer that question, don't feel disrespected. It's just the information is there. You just have to fucking watch it and use it. It's all free. Or it's all included with membership. We don't upcharge you.
There's all these different categories. We have the Trading Fish Academy, the fundamental analysis, death lines, first red day, how to set up your lines, how to read tape, tax planning, hotkeys, hard stops, interviews, all this stuff. And you just have to take essentially 5 minutes out of your day to just scroll through. Like, for example, let me go to a daily recap. And if you have a question on float rotation, here's a video on float rotation. If you need to know how to top tick or what a low-hanging fruit is, here's a video on that. If you want to know how to lose the right way, there's a video on that. Slower trading days, there's a video on that. There's a video on every single topic in trading, and the best part is that we update them daily. So whatever video you see a year ago, although the concepts are still the same, the market might have changed. So we make videos to adapt to the current market environment, whereas the DVDs that you're buying, that you're paying an additional fee for, are outdated strategies that you have no idea if they work or not. Whereas all the stuff that you get from us is free and included. So it makes sense to just watch the videos. And if you don't have time to watch the videos, maybe you should spend less time, partying on the weekends and investing in your education, because you get what you put into this industry. If you're putting 10 hours a day, that's the results you're going to get. If you're putting 1 hour a day, that's the results you're going to get. It's no coincidence that the people becoming consistently profitable traders have seen the videos multiple times. It's like a movie. You watch The Avengers one time, it's great, it's amazing, whatever. But the second time that you watch it, you pick up the little nuances that they left there, the little small details. And those small details are that extra finesse that you need to push yourself to the next level.
And the guys are watching that movie 10 times, find what's called an Easter egg. And those are the secret, and that is the secret edge sometimes you get in trading. You see how that works? So the analogy works perfectly, man. Guy that watches the stock for 1 day may think, oh, trading is cool. The guy that does it for 3-4 times starts to understand and pick up the nuances. But the guy that starts watching it for a year or two picks up the Easter eggs, which is the secret sauce.
Yep, exactly. It's no coincidence that when people watch the videos and then they go back and watch it again, they have a higher understanding of what's going on, because now they have the screen time as well to couple onto it. So the question that I get asked most of the time is, should I watch the videos first, or should I be focused on screen time first? And the answer that I always give everyone is very simple. If you don't have the infrastructure of the education and the knowledge of the videos, how do you know what you're supposed to look for during the screen time? So it's always education first, and then using that education to pair with the screen time.
So I call it classroom work, just like college, right? Classroom work. You do your classroom work with offline, and then you start watching. And learning it's not a linear process, guys. This is the misnomer. This is the fallacy that people think that, oh, I'm going to pick this shit up, become better, and the best. No, learning anything, especially trading, is a reiterative process. It means you watch it once, you may have to watch it 5 times later, because the more you learn, the less you know, and the more questions you have. The more you know, the more questions you have, right? And then you're like, oh shit, I don't know anything. There's so much I don't know. So what you're gonna do is this: you're gonna watch the videos as a classroom assignment, and then you go to the live markets and see if you can spot those setups. And then the more experience screen time you get, you go back to those videos, and then you pick up more information that you never even knew that you missed the first time.
And here's
so
the best part. Here's the best part. Imagine you're watching. So yesterday, Austin had a 2-hour-long webinar with the Bear, where they talked about confidence in trading, like how to become a confident trader in your setups, right? Very, very incredible webinar. So imagine you watch that webinar and you have a great time, you learn a lot of things, and then the next day you get on a call with Austin, and you talk about several ideas during his webinar. And that's the type of thing that shows initiative. That's the type of thing that would separate you from someone else. Because again, we have all the resources. Imagine you can get on a call with consistently profitable traders 5 days a week in MIC. So imagine if Austin did his webinar the night before, you studied it, you went over it, you have direct access. Call him the next day and remind your process based on that. And it's a very unique system.
Alex, tell that program more specifically. I think we don't talk about it much.
Something that's really unique to us only, right? It's unique to MIC only, and it is that 5 days a week, you could get on the phone with our moderators, Tosh, Aloha, sometimes the Bear, sometimes Harry's on. And what you could do is basically they are going to give you a mentorship session, a one-on-one mentorship session for free included for half an hour. And all you have to do is through random times during the day.
Schedule it. Even if you can't make it,
DM them. You can DM them if you really want to. But basically what ends up happening is imagine you traded AKTX today and you traded on the long side and you lost money and you don't really know what happened. What you could do is you could hop on the phone with Todd, your chart of your entries and your exits, make a plan so that you improve your process for next time. And again, this included free with your members. You join our moderators. And the point of the fact is that we have, but you shouldn't reach out and say that the people that ask for help are the ones that are going to be getting it. So I kind of challenge everyone today.
How are you able to do all that shit for $180 a month, dude?
That's why we're raising prices. That's literally why we're raising prices.
Because you know what, man? I'll tell you right now. If you get on one phone call with Aloha, who's a very consistent, like Tosh, and man, that pays your whole membership. That's the thing people don't understand. It's like these other guys are charging you a shitload of money, and you can't even talk to anybody. You just watch an old, outdated DVD.
It's true. It's true. So I challenge everyone that's here and that's a member that has not gotten on the phone with Tosh or Aloha yet to send them a PM right now and say, hey, I want to get on a call with you today. It's about time I start taking my trading a lot more seriously because the resources are there. The door is there. The door is unlocked. All you got to do is turn the knob and go through it. That's it. That's the extra step that you need. So hopefully this is going to help you get there. And once you get on one phone call with Tosh or one phone call with Aloha, you'll get addicted to it and you'll want to do it every single week.
And that's why we cannot and will not discount our stuff. It's just we can't do it. There's just too much, behind it. This is not a two-man operation, guys. I can't do it alone. Alex can't do it alone. We need the support of our moderators, of our members. That's why that's a real community. It was designed like that. It was designed so that it's a member-supported community. Not one person is a dictator.
Yep, exactly. Did you trade this LCI? Because it's starting to go down now.
Fuck, what's the high?
It is 968 and it's at 944.
Okay, so the magic is the old high was 939, and then so that's the line. That should be the line for support.
Yeah, and around 940 should be support.
You see, it's crazy, Alex. I can't remember anything I did yesterday, or even anything yesterday. But I remember the fucking exact chart.
Yeah, that's where all your brain power is, right? All your brain power is focused on those lines, and that's the point. Everything else is just noise. And those 940 level, that 940 you could recite over and over again. You probably even remember what the chart looks like in your head right now.
I know exactly what the chart looks like. I know where I covered, where I should have covered. Oh, funny, dude.
Yeah, but that just goes to show that this is not only a hobby, it is a passion, and that's what separates it. It's what separates you from everyone else is you're obsessed with it, and that's something that's very important. So you have to love this to be able to deal with the ups and downs, because like you were talking about earlier in the Instagram live, is you need that support system. We have a community of almost 1,000 people that rather than the guys that are high-fiving you, these are the people that when you have a shitty day and when you feel like all hope is gone and you lost all your confidence, these are the people that are going to pick you up because they know what it feels like because they were just there too,
Correct. And I mean, we both learn from a lot of members, man. It's like there's so much to learn, guys. Split up the work. You know, I use the chat room, like I said, for a scanner, as well as research. Oh, talk about the archive, dude. How powerful the research tool.
Oh yeah, let me actually pull that up right now.
That'll be the last thing we talk before the Labor Day holiday, which I want everybody to leave and enjoy their life too.
So we have something called the MIC archive. It's at archive.myinvestingclub.com. And basically it is a historical timeline of everything in MIC. And the best part about it is that you can go back and, for example, let's say
it's searchable. It's searchable. That's the key.
Let's say on August 6th. So these are the charts that were there on August 6th. You can go back and you see what stocks Bao traded. So on August 5th, Bao traded DGLY, and this is how he traded it. So you can literally pull up his chart from that specific day and study why he did that. And there's another one, another DGLY thing. So you're basically checking the history of why these stocks traded, how they traded. You could even go back and see.
Hey, check PGNX. Let's see if I traded that last time we ran. PGNX.
Let me see.
Let's see. I don't know when we start archiving.
GNX. Let me search it up. All right, looking. Let's see.
So this is thanks to Fernando. He wrote the whole code for this. This is a custom app specifically for MIC.
Before I show that, let me kind of show this stuff too. So we have something called here, PGNX Bao. Here it is. So Bao says I have fantasy orders out there at 610 and 620 lines waiting to fill. I kind of showed an example of a stuff move this day, showing like what I'm kind of looking for. Elevated volume.
Which day is that?
This is Friday, June 14th. So what is that, like 2 months ago?
You see how fucking awesome it is? So when a stock runs, if you have this archive, you can pull up and maybe there's information about filings and dilution and previous support lines and previous thought process.
This is Joe showing a VWAP reclaim pattern that someone thought was very important, so they marked it up. So all these additional, or here, I'm showing an example of what a stuff candle looks like on elevated. So all additional tools every single day are archived and saved for you to kind of go back and review.
Huge, guys. This is huge. I'm pretty sure everyone's going to copy this too, because they should. They should. This is a huge, powerful tool, man. And this is available for the lifetime and annual, guys.
Yep, that's it. Cool, man.
Awesome. What are you going to do this weekend, brother?
This weekend is Labor Day weekend, which is just a barbecue weekend. Now, my friends are kind of out of town. I'm kind of going to be alone, so I might just barbecue with my dad, just relax and do nothing.
Okay, well, we'll end it with this, guys. You have one good question, and me and Alex can answer it. So type in a question you want. We'll take one question, and then we'll end it there.
Yep, let's do it.
Don't be shy. So I know there's a lag, so we'll wait a little bit. Oh, your YouTube thing, man. So on Monday, you're going to start using the YouTube, right? So everyone starts subscribing.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is Bao is going to stick to Instagram Lives because he likes bringing people on, and I'm going to do YouTube Live. So we're going to kind of get the best of both worlds. Rather than kind of doing one-on-one, we're going to kind of separate it a little bit. I'll stay on YouTube. Bao will stay on Instagram. So my Instagram Lives will be still on Monday, but they'll be on YouTube instead.
Yeah, I like this IG. I like bringing people on.
Yeah.
Or turning people on.
Of course. Classic.
So let's see if there's any questions, guys. I can't really see it. It's too bright here. So Alex, if you can see any questions.
Yeah. I'm answering a PM right now about a hidden seller in AKTX. So maybe I'll show that too.
What's the price at?